What's up everyone, my name's Miguel, welcome to Climbing Vlog. Want to see some of the cool stuff I did on my first trip to Mammoth this season? The last weekend of February, my fiance Brianna and I took a late night drive from San Francisco to Mammoth to meet up with some friends for a snowboard weekend. In order for me to get to Mammoth, I actually have to drive across California, past Tahoe, which has rideable mountains, into Nevada, back into California, before actually making it to Mammoth. We left San Francisco at 8 a.m., got to Mammoth by 2 a.m., went straight to bed, back up again at 6 a.m. so we could get breakfast, good parking, and early chairs on the mountain. Shout out to Brianna for crushing it in the snow and being a good co-pilot for the drive. This is my first snow season living in the Bay Area, so I had to decide which season pass I was gonna get, Icon or Epic. And though the Epic Pass has a few more resorts near me, all still like 3 hours away minimum, I still decided to go with the Icon Pass, specifically so I can do these Mammoth trips. But because I got the Icon Pass this season, prior to this Mammoth trip, I've only gone to Palisades and Tahoe. I haven't done any runs on their parks, and I'm still getting familiar with the mountain, but to be honest, I've been a little more hesitant to hit park features, especially while riding solo. It's been about a year since my injury where I separated my shoulder coming off of a tube in Big Bear, which took my right arm out of commission for months. Now, I'm left with a sexy, erect collarbone as a souvenir. My goal is to be comfortable and confident enough to hit some of the more fun looking but kinda spicy park features, and the only way I'll get more comfortable is to hit more features. So I made sure to hit a lot of boxes and tubes. And though I haven't done many park features this season, I felt really comfortable hitting the easy and medium boxes. I definitely still get nervous hitting tubes, but I was really excited to land this one. The videos always look smaller than it feels, but there's a gap between the lip of the ramp and the start of the tube. The tube is raised higher so you can't just slide on, but need to jump on onto it and land centered enough not to slide off before making it to the end. My brain always has this fear that I'll clip the nose of my board and get wrecked. But watching these clips helps me to see how high I was, where I landed, if my nose would even clip at all, or if it's just in my head, which really helps me trust myself and gauge my ability better so I can try other obstacles in the future with more confidence. So when I landed pretty clean too, I was pretty stoked. I feel like my control and accuracy when hitting features has been much more smooth than last year. I was also really excited to land this little mid-tube backside board slide too. It wasn't perfect, I know, but it should only get better from there, hopefully, with practice. I think since I've been skating more, climbing, walking so many hills in San Francisco, my legs are just getting stronger. It's translated to comfort on my snowboard. One area I was really looking forward to riding when planning this trip was Wonderland. It's a fun park run filled with beginner to intermediate features. Last season, they had this really fun section that was 3 jumps back to back. This season, they beefed them up a little. Now there's 2 jumps in the same space, both big enough to have a full kicker and a fairly wide knuckle to clear before making it to the downhill landing, which absorbs the impact of landing the jump. I eyed the jumps going up the lift and I was a little nervous. Most of the jumps that I've gone off of so far have either had the lip level with the landing or just raised a little higher. But these 2 jumps were shaped more like the really big jumps. Not the same size, but the same shape. But honestly, this is a great size setup to practice on before trying the next size up. I waited and watched a few people hit it first so I could see how much speed I'd need and build up enough courage to make a go for it myself. As I approached the lip, I tried to make sure I got a lot of pop off my tail and jump as high as I could so I could avoid landing on the knuckle. I was a little wobbly in the air, but I was pretty excited to see the knuckle pass beneath me just before I landed. The second jump didn't go as well. The lip and the landing were more shaded, and my goggles are pretty dark, which made the landing harder to see. This time, I still made it past the knuckle, but I landed a little too much on my toe side, which caused me to slide out. Ooh, and Brianna's actually gotten comfortable enough snowboarding now that she can go on runs that have park features too. So this was actually the first time that she could see me hit jumps and park features in real life. I was really hoping she saw me go off these 2 jumps since they're the biggest ones that I've ever done, and I landed one. Sadly, she did not. Turns out I was supposed to wait a little longer so she can get herself situated in a place where she could see, but when I had the feeling I was ready to go, I had to. You can't just waste good head game space, especially when you're trying something unfamiliar. But coming off of these 2, I was feeling more confident, plus with Brianna there, I wanted to make sure I could show off for her. So I unstrapped, hiked back up, and did it again. Instead of just jumping off of both ramps, I threw in a grab on each jump so I could add a bit more flair and show off a little extra for Brianna. And this time, I actually landed both jumps and Brianna saw. So I was feeling pretty cool and hopefully impressed Brianna at least a little bit. One thing that stuck out to me while looking over this footage was this feature here. I did a small 180 on it, but I think if I rotated a little more, I could probably ride away in the other direction and pull off kind of a cheater little 360 on that pyramid. I'll definitely need to put more focus on landing and leading with my left foot, which is normally my back foot, and making sure to turn my head and shoulders enough so I don't under-rotate while doing the trick either. I don't know, I think it's doable with practice. Oh, did you see this? I hit this pyramid way faster than I intended to. It's kind of a spooky feeling to see the place that you're expecting to land just fly beneath you while you're still in the air. I was nervous up there, but I had to think quick. How do I make sure I don't get hurt? I was well past the landing that would absorb the impact of me coming down. If I panicked, I could catch an edge and wreck really bad. And if I landed totally flat, I'd risk a serious knee injury. I decided to land almost flat, with more weight on my back foot so the tail of my board could absorb more of the impact. Luckily, I wasn't hurt at all, and I was able to just get up and ride away, but things definitely could have gone differently. So be safe out there, but not too safe. And hey, if you've hung out this long, make sure to subscribe. It's an easy, free way to support ClimbingVlog, and if you've already subscribed, thank you. I'm Miguel with ClimbingVlog, and I'll see you next time. Hey, while these recommendations come by, check out some of the other things I've been getting up to. Click a video to see more ClimbingVlog, and hit the subscribe button. It's easy. I mean, unless you don't think you can do it, but I believe in you. I've always believed in you. You can do it. Subscribe.